Hi, Room 21 Rockstar family, and welcome to our weekly VODCAST on this, our very first day of snow. I hope that you guys are staying warm. I hope that you're enjoying the long 3-day weekend. And I cannot wait for learning to kick off this week in Room 21. It is going to be epic. So, before I get to that, first of all, we do not have school tomorrow on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Okay, so we'll have a 4-day week coming up this week in class. Honestly, we don't have too many events in the evening happening, but the daytime learning is going to be off the chain. Tomorrow, you can check out the trailer on our website, or it will play later on in today's VODCAST, is all going to be centered on that light bulb. And that's all the more than I am able to say today. So, check out that trailer to kind of tease a learning for Tuesday, but it is going to be an absolutely awesome day. One more thing before I get off to the strategy session in today's VODCAST would be I would like to congratulate this week's Rock Star of the Week, Mr. Caden Rash. Caden has been exceptional in his guided reading discussion, bringing some amazing contributions, really looking at language at the extraordinary level, and also just in his overall confidence and implementing the Barrett Academy Constitution across all settings. He's a really great team player, and he's an exceptional role model when it comes to uplifting and encouraging his peers. So congratulations this week to Caden Rash, this week's Rock Star of the Week. So with no further announcements, I'm going to send you guys off to the strategy session, and I'll see you on the other end. Welcome to the strategy session of the VODCAST Room 21 Rockstar. So I'm going to start you off by going right to the VODCAST section of our website and showing you a bunch of different strategies that you can do at home this week to earn some house points for your house. And remember, we don't have school tomorrow, so that would be a perfect time and opportunity to complete some of these strategies. So first of all, in math, I put up a new Google form with some different problems that are really a review of the year so far in math. Okay, so you're really going to find a lot of these problems just being a review, as this week we are actually learning how to add and subtract fractions with unlike denominators. So there will be more practice for that later in the next couple of weeks with those vodcasts. So if you go ahead and complete each of these questions, there are 5 of them, and submit them, you will get 2 house points each as long as you bring in your work for each of the problems that you complete. So I'll automatically get the answers to my Google account. But in the meantime, you can also, bring in the work so that I can see that as well. Some of you did not complete the Google form from last week on the VODCAST, so you can also earn 1 house point for each of those problems available as well. Okay, so that's kind of the math review for the week. Also going along with math, we have the logic puzzle that you can complete. You can either print it out or do it on paper, put it into the envelope on the front chalk tray, and then we will be good to go in that regard. And we also have the math challenge of the week. You need to tell me what the fraction, decimal, and percent of the shaded circle would be. Okay, and you can go ahead and complete that on a sheet of paper and put that into the envelope on the front chalk tray as well. And then finally, in reading this week, with the 40 book goal, I want you to talk to me about the book that you are reading, and I also want you guys to tell me about what do you find extraordinary in that book, both with the characters and the plot and the setting, but at the same time, what do you find extraordinary with the writing in that book? Okay, and you can go ahead and just fill out this Google form, and it will automatically be submit to me. If you feel more comfortable with actually just doing it on paper, you can do that as well instead of the Google form. And then finally, for the writing fix of the week, in observance of Martin Luther King Jr. Day coming up on Monday, I inserted a YouTube clip of part of his speech, and that's real footage. Okay, and we've been talking a lot about dreams lately, especially with Billy Joe and Out of the Dust. So I thought it would be appropriate to kind of be thinking about, how is Martin Luther King Jr.'s dream similar to Billy Joe's dream? How is his dream similar to your dreams? Okay, you can write a poem, you can write a story, you can do a Venn diagram, you can do anything you possibly would like to. Bring that on in, and I'll have you share it during sacred writing time. Okay, so those are the strategies for the week. And I'm sure many of you are probably sitting there saying, Mr. Reichard, what is the secret hashtag for the week? Well, the secret hashtag this week is hashtag everything. And that will make much more sense coming up later in the week, actually on Tuesday, as you can see here on the screen. When we have that awesome day of learning, you can always check out our trailer for that day as well. And that hashtag will make a little bit more sense. Now I'm going to turn you back over to Mr. Reichard in person. Okay, Room 21 Rockstar families, I hope that those strategies were successful. Remember, we do not have school coming up tomorrow for Martin Luther King Jr. Day. That would be an excellent time to put some of those strategies from the VODCAST into play. But, as always, if you ever have any questions, comments, or concerns, do not hesitate to contact me by phone, email, coming in person, anything that you would like to do. Because you guys are the very best families in Stafford County. And I hope that you have a great week.